Hey guys, it's Shady and welcome back to the channel. Today I have an AMX 50B video for you. The AMX 50B is a French heavy tank which is also an autoloader. As the T57, the autoloader is very good as you can easily do about 1200 damage per clip onto the enemy, which is very effective in pub situations, sometimes even tournaments. The 50B is still quite widely used in tournaments, which is good. So here I have two replays to show you. One is by me, which is playing now, and also by one of my friends, Xenon Punisher, in the second one. Both games are on Castilla, and this map allows me to highlight some of the good aspects of the tank and some of the bad aspects of the tank. So to start off with, I've pushed right down to the right side of the map. There's no heavies here, none of the enemy team is spotted. So I decided to push in. I know that the enemy isn't here, they would have been spotted by now, so I decided to get shots into the standard B. The standard B is unaware that I'm here. I'm in this position very quickly, and it's very unexpected that there would be a tank sniping you from this position, so I clear him very easily. I noticed that the waffle is camping on the hill as usual with TDs on the map, so I push down to get into some cover. I don't push yet as I'm not reloaded. I wait for 3 seconds and then I push out. 3 seconds is the time that it would take me to get out. I'm reloaded, I peek, I shoot, high roll, fire, very nice. Unfortunately this HE doesn't pen, but he is killed. So now I'm pushing through their spawn. With the speed of the AMX 50B is very good. That's one of the best things about the tank. It's very fast and you can relocate very easily. The gun traverse is very good as well. The general traverse of the tank is very good as well. And we're going to start getting a clip into the IS-4 here. So I get one in, the second one goes in as well. However, I get unlucky and somehow bounce this shot. I'm not quite sure how. Maybe I hit his hull whilst I was pulling back. The Hori is sniping me from the hill, so I pull back and decide to push to the corner of the spawn and get shots into the Chieftain Mark 6. The Mark 6 is also a very good tank, as highlighted in my other video, but the 50B here can easily do damage here. Somehow I missed the first shot there. I'm trying to pen HE, but it doesn't want to go through, so I shoot AP and set him on fire, and he is cleared by the SDB. I see that the SDB is about to be pushed by the I7, so I go to support. I use the speed to get behind hard cover, and then I sit and wait for the I7 to push in front of me. I bounce this shot, somehow unfortunate, poor aim, but I do finish him with the second shot. I do get a nice shot into the back chat, who is unaware, and then I push up the hill. So I'm now on the reload and pushing in to support the SDB, who is very low. So I'm pushing up the hill. The Hori tries to get a shot into me. He messes up his shot, doesn't pen, and the SDB gets a nice shot into the back chat, and that allows me to push into the back chat in a second. The Hori tries to get a shot on me, however I know that he will be trying to shoot me, so I push left and I get a nice shot into the back chat. I think the intro clip on the AMX is shorter than the back chat, only 3 seconds, which is very good, and I clear the back chat very easily. I do not engage the Hori as I have the feeling that he would purposely want to try and kill me, so I let the team push in and farm the damage. Here I push across just in case he decides to push into me, but I decide to see if I can flank, but the team kills him very quickly and we win this game. So I do 4.7k damage and I think 3 kills, which is good considering that this was, I think, my second game in the tank after trying to get footage for this video. Base XP was 1300, not bad, not quite an ace, not first class. I fired 17 shots, penned 13 of those, so I missed a few, but that was poor aim. So we're back on Castilla again with Xenon Punisher. He has the veteran camo on the tank, is very nice. Xenon goes to a different position that I did. This position is very good for the AMX. Also for any tank that can get across fast enough not to take shots into the side. So if you take maybe, like, you can, any fast heavy really can come here, like 113, maybe even the I7. So we get a nice clip into the waffle here. Good aim, pens very easily. I would have shot HE personally, but he wanted to ensure the pen, so that was good. He's now one shot for the majority of the tanks. The team hasn't come to support him. The TDs are sitting and camping. and the other heavy is still in the spawn. So the Waffle has been killed, and there is now a 6v7 situation. Xenon is being very passive here. He's just using the armor, he's not the bush, and he decides to spot up this hill. The turret on the AMX is also very good. You can get a lot of bounces on it. It does take a little bit of angling. All you've got to do is either wiggle the gun or make the target as small as possible, or both. He gets an unfortunate bounce onto the side of the turret. He pens 2 to the lower plates, and that gets him up to 2k damage at the start of the game. The friendly team has cleared one of the enemies, and that is now a 7v5. The AMX here is being very nice. He keeps low, keeps him exposed for a little time as possible, and he gets 2 shots into the M103, clears him, and he has 1 more shot left. This shot here is very nice, very quick thinking, doesn't give the E100 a chance to shoot, and gets another shot into him. The IS-4 has pushed across, which leaves his arse completely exposed to Xenon here, and that allows him to get a full clip of damage when he reloads. So the Waffle is being pushed hard by the IS-4. The IS-4 is trying to clear him, but Xenon gets a nice group of shots in here, and he will get 1 more shot, a max roll, and he moves on to the next target. He's now on 4k damage with 2 tanks left, and that means he can still potentially farm 1k to 2k more damage depending on what his team does. So he gets a nice few shots into the E100 here, just waits easily. The E100 is not looking towards him, so he gets 2 shots in here. Then he goes for the drum reload, and then pushes into the 4005, who is around the corner. So he pushes in now. The Sheridan takes the first of the hits, and then the FV begins to shoot him, but that doesn't matter. He has the HP to trade, and then he gets 2 HE shots into the FV 4005. Unfortunately, he doesn't manage to get the full clip in as the enemy clears him, as the friendly clears him instead. So that has been a very nice game, almost 6k damage, 5.7k. I think it was also 2 kills. First class, almost an ace. I think it's about 50 XP off of being an ace. Carried the team there, very nice, and shows how well the tank can be used in certain positions. It's very situational. If you know what you can do on each map, then you can do very well. The 50B, I would use it as a peekaboo tank. You shoot, you'll clip, hide, reload, and then shoot again. The least time you're exposed, the more damage you can maximise. As the longer you're alive, the more damage you can do. So here I'm going to show you the equipment loadout of the AMX. I don't have the tank on my account, so my friend Weeksy has allowed me to use this footage to show you what I would use. So in terms of ammunition, we use 30 AP, 18 APCR, and 9 high explosive. In terms of equipment, we use calibrated shells, improved modules, improved optics, enhanced gun lane drive, improved assembly, engine accelerator, vertical stabilizer, toolbox, and consumable delivery system. For provisions, we use hot coffee, improved fuel, and canned pate, which improves the crew mastery. And for consumables, we use the usual 2 repair kits and speed boost. For camo, he has the veteran camo as well, which is very nice. He doesn't have the attachments, but I do think the attachments on this tank look nice. The French attachments are quite nice. So when I get the tank, I will probably be buying those as well. So the AMX is a very nice tank. Overall, I do think it's better than the T57. Many of you may conflict that, but that is my opinion, and I feel it is the better tank. The 50B outclasses the 57 at the moment. In a simple brawl, the AMX will win, just purely because it has more speed, it can hide, it can do more than the 57 can do. The 57 can get caught out with its pants down easily. The 50B can reposition. So that concludes this video. I hope you've enjoyed. I've been Shady, and I'll catch you in the next one.